Make sure that I'm all comfortable. I've had a wee. I have my drinks. I have lip balm on. I could do some more. Oh, hang on. Hi, Lee. Oh, I better turn this Skype off. I've got 2 Skypes on. Let's turn this off. I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll read that again in a minute. Let me just sign out of this one. Someone said, oh, she's not a it really tickles me. Someone said, she's not a guru. She's what someone said, she's not a guru. She's retarded. I can't even argue with that either. That's why it's so funny. She's not a guru. She's retarded. Yeah. That's funny. I'm hot now. I was hot before. I'm getting a cold, I think. The kids have got a cold today, so I might have caught it off them. And I'm all hot from laughing. I think Lee finds that funny. So welcome to this talk. Welcome to your stream. So I do these talks every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And generally they're about an hour to an hour and a half. Occasionally 2 hours. And non-duality is the subject. Not separation. Such a beautiful message. Such a beautiful thing to talk about and express. To call in, you have to call me on Skype, and my Skype address is Rebekah Maroon, all lower cases, no space. And if I call you or you call me, you have to mute the volume on Ustream to avoid the feedback loop. If you get adverts during the broadcast, you have to either pay Ustream for a premium account, or you can download some free software called AdBlock Plus. So yeah. So out of nothing, everything comes. Out of nothing, appearances come. All the appearances come out of nothing. All the appearances are nothing, appearing as appearances. Appearing as this voice, appearing as the light, appearing as the camera, the computer, the humming, the wall, the table, the thoughts, the emotions. Nothing became everything. If there's just nothing, what else is there to do? There's to become. They can just be becoming something. A play, a movement, a movie. So nothing became tree, nothing became animals, nothing became humans. Nothing became thoughts. It became the idea of time, the idea of past and future. And it isn't a past thing, like it happened in the beginning. There was the void. That's happening now. It's happening now. Nothing is being everything now. Nothing is being this voice, these thoughts, this hand moving the mouse. Nothing became a story in time. Nothing became everything. It became and is everything. But it's always nothing simultaneously. It's everything and nothing. So the tree or the computer screen is an appearance of computer screen, but what it really is nothing. It's an appearance of computer screen. It's an appearance of being hard, of being a firm, fixed, limited thing. But it's actually nothing being that. And that isn't known, it just is that. Everything is that. When that feeling, that feeling of being something solid and limited in here is no longer appearing as a reality, as a fixed truth, as I am here, real and solid. It's obvious that it's just an appearance of someone. It's happening in boundlessness, in freedom. It's coming out of nothing. Then everything is the same. Everything is that nothingness, appearing as what it's appearing as. No longer a truth or a reality or a fixed thing, a true thing. Just an appearance of a seeming thing. So this isn't kind of saying a denial of things. So there is no computer, there is no lamp, there is no tree, there is no I don't know, there is no world, there is no nothing, there is no injustice. It's not a denial of any of that. I can say there is computer, there is lamp, there is a human, there is a tree, there is a world, there is injustice, there is greed, but it's an appearance. It's an appearance of computer, of the world, of the lamp, of the human. I'm going to try and quote that beautiful quote by, it was Shankara, Shakira, Shakira, Shankara, something like, oh, Brahman, oh no, the world isn't sorry, I'm really bad at remembering quotes and things. Brahman is the world. No, it's not. The world, the world is an illusion. So the world is an illusion. It's not what it seems to be. The world's an illusion. Brahman alone is real. You can replace Brahman with this or nothing or being or whatever. It's real. Oh, so the world is an illusion. Brahman is real. The world, this illusory world, is Brahman. This illusory world is this, is nothing, is being. Real and unreal, is and isn't. Appearing to be real, but ultimately nothing. Appearing to be happening, but not happening. Not leaving a trace or a mark. Appearing and disappearing. The freedom is always here, it's always available, it always is. There's always this freedom. No matter what the story is saying, no matter what the appearances are, there's always this freedom. Always. So beautiful. Always. It has to be. It has to be this nothing always. There's to be an appearance of something. There has to be the nothing. It has to be that blank canvas for there to be the work on it, the appearance, the art, the picture, the movie. Always. But the human's lost in the picture, the movie, the appearance, thinking that's real. It will find its happiness in that movement. This movement is real, it's going somewhere. But the person's part of that movie, it's a character in that movie. So it can't get out of that movie and exist as someone to see it's a movie. It is part of that movie. What's being pointed to is something outside of that whole movie, that whole appearance of someone and a world. It's totally impersonal to that person. It's got nothing to do with the person. It's merely a pointing to this freedom that already is. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. I think that's it. Um, I don't know, Lee. It just came out. It just came out. I don't know. Just a response to what you said. It just made me laugh, and I just came out with it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah, it just came out. I don't know. Like it wasn't me. That's, so feel free to now call in or message me on Skype if you have any questions or comments or anything. So what you long for is everything already. What you long for is the intimacy of what is already. The hammering, the light, the cup, the thought. It's already everything. It's making love already. Oh. He's gone. Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
I
Lee.
can hear you all right.
You can hear me okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, great.
I haven't called him for ages.
No. Yeah, you're right. You haven't. About two. Yeah. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you do.
In your pyjamas as usual.
Yeah, dressing it. That's not as weird as I was watching an old YouTube clip of you cleaning your teeth while you were talking to us.
Oh God.
I did think of a question. Oh yeah, I was thinking about like ecology and things like that, like looking after the planet.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I wonder, do you think when Rebekah's body dies, do you think the world will carry on, and that somehow you would then be part of that world that's carrying on? Like, therefore, is it kind of in your interests to look after the planet because it is going to be here in the future? I just find it a bit, I'm not really sure what you think about that whole idea, because it's in the future, it's an idea. I mean, I just don't know how you see things like that, like the future of the world in relation to you. Do you know what I'm getting at?
I'm not sure, but there's a feeling to respond coming. I can feel like a feeling of there's a feeling of like, oh, I can't die. Like I am always, or I am everything. I can't die.
Yes.
Not I as in this apparent body, but I as nothing.
Yeah.
There's just me. There's just this nothing.
And that will just carry on.
So this body will stop operating and moving and talking, but I will still exist. I will still be everything. I will still be, nothing and everything. I will still exist. They can't not be nothing. They can't not be this.
And so do you personally think it would be a good idea to try and stop the rainforest being cut down and things like that, because your world will carry on?
Like, regardless of the Earth being here or not, regardless of Mars being here or not, I will exist. It all appears in me.
I know that. I understand that. But I just wonder whether you think there's any point in being nice to the environment.
Being nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think naturally the human wants to be nice, look after the environment, have good food, have clean air, have clean water. It's a natural desire to have those things. So there would be a preference for clean environment, and
But not everyone would feel like that, would they? Because some people just want to use what's here now, like disposably, and they don't care what happens to the next generation because they don't think they're going to be here.
And so what's the question?
Well, you were saying that it's a natural thing to want to look after the things, but not everyone thinks like that. Some people.
Well, I'm sure that they would still want clean water and still want to have clean air as well.
Yeah, they'd want that. Yeah.
They may not want to take care of the recycling or to have an issue about it, but they'll want to have a preference for clean air, clean water.
Yes.
It's natural to have to want those things, but to have an interest in it, maybe not. I mean, I'm not really interested in ecology that much, to be honest. I'm not really heavily into. I do recycle, but because I have to living here. But I'm not heavily into the planet and that kind of thing. No. I'm not into the planet. I'm not heavily into that subject, really. But I'm all for it. I'm all, yeah, why not be better, change how we do things and try and live in a more green way as a society. Definitely for that, but I'm not necessarily active in that kind of,
No, I mean,
movement.
I'm not. I just kind of wondered what your view of the future was, especially the sort of long-term future. Whether because it might be that you might think that you carry on, as everything carries on existing, but like when the Rebekah body dies, you might think it just goes to a different plane, a different dimension, and leaves, and this world just disappears completely. You might think, for example.
Yeah.
You might not assume that the world is going to carry on as it is.
Well, this particular view or perspective will die, will end when this body ends. There will be no more Rebekah view or Rebekah perspective. That will die.
Yes.
But it doesn't affect anything or anyone. So it doesn't end. It's just gone. It's not really it's like no different from like a car horn beeping and it's gone. It's no different from that. It doesn't affect anything. It just comes and it's gone.
Yes.
It doesn't play and then it's gone. There's no difference really.
Maybe if I asked it in a different way.
Okay. Yeah, try that.
Do you think there was a past? You know, the past you read about with the Romans and the Greeks and the Vikings.
Yeah.
Do you think that literally happened and brought you and culture and everything to this point?
Oh, okay.
And therefore, culture will happen in the future, with or without the Rebekah body person.
Yeah, there seems to be a story, a continuous story of the world history or the planet's history.
Yes.
That does seem to appear and play out. But it's a story. It's not actually, you can't find it. It's just a story that's appearing.
Yes.
And agreed upon. We teach each other what happened in the past. We have books. We have artifacts to say this happened in the past. But there's no actual. Doesn't actually exist. Or it exists, but as an appearance, as an idea, as a. Yeah.
These silly things I think up. It was really just an excuse to come online and talk to you and have my 2 minutes of fame. Hello everybody at home. I did think of another question, which was, some spiritual teachers talk about bliss.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't exactly know what they mean by that, but do you experience a sort of, would you say that this has a background of happiness to it that maybe you hadn't noticed before the eye collapsed? Or?
Yeah.
I suppose what made me think of it was just that the more I sort of, I don't know how to say it, but sort of not believe, but the more the sort of that this message becomes the way I see things, the happier I seem to feel.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of when I first got into the sort of Hindu side of things, reading about this idea of bliss.
Yeah. It's, yeah, it is. Like, it is happiness, it is bliss, it is that freedom. But, oh, that's it. Doesn't want to hear anymore. Maybe you'll call back in a minute. But I'll just continue. I'll continue. But it's just it doesn't mean that there isn't any other, like, all emotions and states can appear in it. So it doesn't mean it means that it's the end of any other, the end of anger, or the end of I don't know, jealousy, or the end of whatever. It's not some permanent state of what we think of as happiness. It's a inherently joyful. It's inherently free. It's inherently blissful. But it contains everything. Contains everything. Maybe he's finished. Just oh, hello? Hello? Just try and call again, Lee. Anyone's free to call in if they want to call in. I think Lee's is either finished now or he can't call back, so. He's overheated. Yeah, me too. Oh, I'm roasting. Oh, he's calling again. Hello? Hello? Oh no. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you can hear me now then?
Oh, that.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. I can see your picture.
Oh, there you are. You still can't see me?
No. It's okay, I can hear you. It's okay.
Because I've all this. Yeah, my computer overheated.
Right.
And all this time I've been trying to ring you back on my phone, but for some reason it wasn't working. I should be able to turn the picture around, shouldn't I? Is it just blank?
There's a picture of you, a still image.
Alright. Well, I don't know. I haven't really got anything else to say. I was sort of just getting into the flow of things and it all stopped.
Okay. Alright then. Well, you can keep listening on Ustream anyway.
Oh. Have I missed anything?
No.
Okay, I'll go back to Ustream and if anything else comes up.
You just call back in, yeah. Alright, Lee. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
No one's calling in again tonight. We have no questions. Let me check the chat, which I hardly ever do, so let me check it. Wow. That was 6 days ago. Is there no warning sign for people that you are online? Yeah, I do it at Facebook. I do it at Facebook link to Ustream. Honeybee. Oh, on my page, not on my personal Facebook profile. I've got a Facebook profile as me. I've got a Facebook page. Maybe not on the page, on my profile. If you join up to this as well, maybe you get a message, or email or something. I'm not sure. Maybe. I'll write it in here. She might have logged off by now. Is that from today? Hasn't got a date on it. Okay. Nothing else to do. I'll message. I'll message someone. Oops. Oh, I'm so hot. Maybe you haven't. Oh, she's right at the time you go online. Yeah. Well, that was it. The chat is over. I need a fan or something. Oh. So I hear no bleep. It chucks me out of what I'm doing to go to Ustream. We have a delay. Yeah, there is a delay on Ustream. No, there's no post on my Facebook profile page, no. But there will be a link on my Facebook page. I've got a separate Facebook page which you can find on my Facebook profile page. There'll be a link or something showing that I've got a Facebook Non-Duality Facebook page which you can like, and then you'll be linked to that as well. Oh, Stuart's okay, I used to link from your website now. Okay. One question. Hi, Stuart. Do you ever feel stillness? If so, how does it feel? I ask because when I feel it, it feels like home, or where I belong. Oh. Yeah, there is stillness, Stuart. There is stillness. There is peace. There is freedom. But it isn't that I feel it. It just there's just that. There's just stillness. There's just presence or being, or there is that peace, and that feeling of I'm aware of it or feeling it. That's an appearance appearing in it. What that's saying isn't true. There isn't someone aware of it. That's an appearance in it, and it is home. It is home. It is home. It's always been home. This stillness, this nothingness. It's always been this. It's always been here. Just an appearance appeared of a someone in time, a separate someone moving through the world in time appeared, like, and that became the reality, the real thing, that appearance of someone. But that's been appearing the whole time in home, in freedom, in nothing, or in stillness, the whole time. Feeling separate, feeling as if it's got independence and choice, and it's moving somewhere, getting to somewhere. It's been appearing in home the whole time. And what's happening in these talks is that's being pointed to again and again and again. Home, home, home. Nothing, nothing. Stillness, freedom. And so that appearance of something separate isn't getting the airtime, isn't getting the attention, isn't getting the energy or the belief in it as a reality. You're welcome, Stuart. Oh, such beauty! Oh my god! Such beauty! Such freedom. Okay. So no more questions coming in, so I'm gonna leave it there, I think. Okay, so I'm back next week as usual at Thursday at 8:30 p.m. 20:30. Okay, bye everyone. Hopefully it saves again this week. We shall see.